Well, look, the protests have just taken a massive turn. Just in the last few minutes, the police have been keeping very quiet throughout the course of the day, have suddenly moved in. And if I could just move to the side, you can see them right behind me there. There's probably maybe 200 or 300 of them that have moved in, and the protesters have all retreated very suddenly. It does look as though the protesters are ready to clear them out of Yuen Long altogether. As we know, this protest was never permitted in the first place. It's considered illegal. They weren't given application approval to go ahead with it. So now they are taking action. Earlier on, there was a group dressed in black that moved in with coffee cups with the Anti-Corruption Commission's emblem on them. They looked as though they were about to hurl them into the police station. That's when the police seem to have taken action. There have been drones flying overhead, presumably monitoring the situation on the ground, and they've now decided to move in. It is very tense indeed right now.
Patrick, we're looking at some live images there. We can see all the protesters out en masse. I know that you've been speaking to business owners and residents, people who actually live there in Yuen Long. What have they been saying about all these protests?
Sorry, Rachel, do you mind repeating that question? I didn't quite catch that.
Sure, that's fine. I know that you've been talking to people who actually live and work there in Yuen Long. What have they been saying about these protesters who've been coming out? Do they support them, or do they want them to just go away?
Well, look, there's been some very strange scenes here today. It was very busy this morning and things were getting on as usual, but about an hour before this gathering began, the street down this main area of the town completely cleared out, all the shops completely closed, and, you know, some of the shop owners I spoke to earlier said this is obviously causing massive disruption. Business can't go on like this. You know, this is a bit of a one-off for Yuen Long because the protests haven't been focused on this area, but it has certainly become a flashpoint since those mob attacks took place last week. And look, business owners aren't taking any chances. Nobody's going to be coming out shopping here today. And it's looking as though this unrest could go on for some hours now.